So after looking through my students who did not receive adequate growth, I picked uh, five of them who I really felt needed an extra plan other than what I can do in the classroom. They will still be receiving support from me within the classroom, but in our district, we have a period where it is all I do are Algebra 1 interventions, and I pull them in. It's a student success period, so I can pull them out of that class and we can work on the math content that they're struggling with. The literacy teachers can pull them during that class period as well, and so can the science teachers. So I identified five students that I want to work with over the next couple of weeks. Student number 10, this student is missing some foundational skills. This student lives with lives with his mom sometimes and then lives with his dad sometimes. When he's with one of the parents, the mom doesn't really make him come to school. If he says he doesn't feel good, he can stay home. So he has quite a lot of missed learning from missing school, and this has been going on for years. He also has some focus issues, so he gets distracted very easily. I have him first period, and he's not, he's not awake. It takes him a while to get with it. So he struggles with comprehension. He's a student that I will pull in during our intervention period, and I'm going to go back to the foundational skills that he's missing and work with those. And once I feel he has mastery of those, then we'll move into connecting that with what we're doing in the classroom. Our school also received a grant for a new program called High Impact Tutoring, and I recommended him for that program. I submit my standards that we're working on at the time, and then he will work with a tutor in a small group setting that maybe can give him a different perspective of the problems. So I believe we should see adequate growth from him. Student number 19 has missed some school and needs some reteaching of the lessons that she missed. She's been known to be ill quite often, so she's one that I just believe with a little reteaching of the lessons that were taught, she will be up to mastery. She also needs some help with just the skill part of the math, not so much the math problem itself, but she needs to understand what to do once she's comprehended what the problem is. So we're going to work on some skill work. Student number 21 is behind a couple of years in her math. I have a diagnostic test that determines her grade level, and it identifies which concepts she's truly struggling with. So my plan is to work on those skills that directly relate to what I'm teaching in the classroom. I'll do that during this intervention period. I'll track her progress, and when I feel she's ready, reassess her and see if she's at the mastery level that I need her to be at. Student number 22 has attendance issues. Struggles with getting to school when she's supposed to be at school. So the first step I'm going to do with her is address the missing lessons, kind of get a feel for where she's at then, and determine if she needs more skill practice or is she ready to be reassessed and maybe just a little bit of one-on-one time. Once again, I'll do this during that intervention period. And then my final one, student number 23, diagnostically, he's behind a few grade levels. I've recommended him for the high impact tutoring, so he'll receive that. but I'm also going to review prior standards that led to what we're doing right now and work on some skill issue. See if we can get him at least close to grade level to where he can understand what I'm doing in the classroom, and then reassess that as we go. So for the next few weeks, that's what I'm going to be doing. They will also be getting extra help within the classroom, but I will pull them during interventions, and then those couple of them will be in our high impact tutoring program, which we're tracking the data for that since it's a new program for us anyway. And I'm anxious to see the growth that we see from that. So that is my plan for interventions.